We constantly are in the woods. When it's this time of year, our pro staff is working so hard, scouting, hanging stands, running trail cams, doing everything they can do to try to get on that big buck, that big bugling elk. Lots of time spent away from their families. And in many cases, our pro staff doesn't get the credit it truly deserves. These guys are in the woods nonstop. When that time of year comes, till the season's over, they're going nonstop. And I want to give credit where credit is due. Chris Ramsey, Uncle Randy, Vaughn Ramsey, these guys do a great job. And they kill some of the biggest animals on Savage Outdoors. When you spend as much time on the road as these guys do, traveling all over the country, you meet some great people. This time of year is magical. The leaves are changing. When the sun starts to come up, when you're in elk country, you can hear those big bulls starting to scream. There's very few things that can get me that excited when you step out of the truck and a big bull just lets it rip. Chris has got a rifle tag in the rut. The bulls are bugling. Should be amazing. Our pro staff is constantly trying to get new people involved in the sport. Getting their kids involved, getting them outdoors, taking them shooting, taking them hunting.
He's big. Pick him up.
There really isn't any better bonding experience with your kids than spending time in the outdoors. Our pro staff does a great job of doing this with their families. They truly live the outdoor lifestyle.
Sometimes the best thing about camp is coming in and having a hot meal and good friends to share it with. And we've all tagged out, so it's going to be a good meal tonight. Enjoy, guys.
Here.
Yeah.
An animal, true to its ferocious nature, is savage. An untamed, uninhabitable, and unwelcoming place is savage. A relentless, fierce, wild person is savage. Takes to be a savage. The Savage Outdoors is brought to you by Savage Arms, the definition of accuracy, and Field and Stream, where traditions begin.
This week, we're hunting with Chris Ramsey, one of our pro staffers, kind of deeming this show dedicated to our pro staff. Chris Ramsey, Vaughn Ramsey, Uncle Randy, these guys do a great job for us. They hit the road, spend a lot of time away from their families, and they kill some big animals. Chris is headed to Alberta. He's elk hunting with Mike's Outfitting. I've been talking with Mike, and I tell you what, this is a hunt I wish I could go do because it sounds like they have a ton of elk. Chris is ready to get up there and get his hunt started. Elk hunting in the rut with a rifle. Let's go.
We're getting ready to hike in this big river bottom and work our way a couple miles back up and around to the house. We got a southwest wind, so we're gonna put it in our face and start walking. I've learned to hate those words this week. Start walking.
Well, Chris has been hunting hard. Elk just haven't been on their feet a lot. The weather just hadn't totally cooperated, been a little tough. They're in a great area where they have seen some elk. The sign's good. They're hoping tonight's the night.
We can pull that ball from around the side of his heel. Right now we got the wind. We should be good. Not down in here.
Big bull spotted. He's coming in. There's a good opportunity here. Chris might get a shot.
Here comes the cow. Cow's in front. Whew, we gotta let her get past us. Here comes the bull. He's coming from the left. Stop him, stop him. Oh man. Oh. Whew. Guys, I'm telling you, I thought we were done for when that cow. I don't know if she smelled our track. I know that's what he did. He smelled our track. He never saw us. I was hoping he would commit and follow this cow right straight up the creek, but we got it done anyway. I'm sure I heard him crash just right across the creek here. Now I gotta crawl all the way back up top of that mountain and get my pack, my binos, everything. I just dumped them at the top of the hill. It's been a rough 5 days. My feet are hurting, my back's hurting, my knees are hurting, everything hurts, but it's all worth it. Let's go see this bull. All right, guys, I may be a little out of breath. It's been, I guess, what, an hour and a half, 2 hours since we shot the bull. But we had to hike back up and get all of our gear and then hike back down. That's all I've done for a week is hike up and down, up and down. But it's all good now. But he was actually right over in here when we shot him. And Mike's thinking he heard him crash down toward the creek. And so what we're gonna do is just I'm gonna let Mike take the lead and we're just gonna follow along, look for blood and broken limbs and whatnot.
Yeah.
And I thought I heard him take his, you know.
Well, the creek does kind of a bend here, so I think he's just running that way. So
Perfect.
I heard him
All right,
up.
I'm behind you. I'm looking for elk.
Blood. Oh, he's a little bit.
Yep. Okay, yeah. There's, looks like he just ran over this.
You
got him?
Yep. Here he is. All right. I'm gonna leave you.
Yeah, if we can get out of this jungle here, get our hands on him. Oh man. Oh, goodness gracious.
Nice,
Mike,
eh?
man, thanks, bud. I appreciate it. Wow.
Buddy.
He's got good mass, good tines. Let's make sure this gun's all safe here. Yeah, we're all good. Oh my goodness, yeah, huge. That was a pretty awesome hunt, wasn't it? Everything worked in our favor this morning. I'm telling you, we've been up and down these hills for the last few days, but we got what? There's 6 guys in camp, right?
Yep.
We got 6 guys in camp this week. 4 elk hunters, 2 mule deer hunters. This is the 3rd elk down. The mule deer guys were done in a day and a half.
Yeah.
And I don't even want to tell you what the mule deer scored because I'm planning on coming back up here. So they were just really big. Let's just put it that way. Really big mule deer. I'm sure we'll get some footage of those guys somewhere in on this clip, but just an awesome hunt. Again, Mike, I want to say I appreciate it. And you want to get some good food, some good hunting, bring some good boots because Mike can walk. You've got to come up here and check these guys out in Northern Alberta. No draw. Over the counter, he's got the license. You're good to go. All you got to do is show up ready to hunt.
Congratulations to Chris. He's hunting up there with Mike's Outfitting in Alberta. These guys have got some elk. And he kills a great bull with the rifle. It's pretty cool to be able to go hunt elk in the rut with the rifle. You want a great place to elk hunt, give these guys a call. It's definitely a place I'm gonna go with Chris next year and try to do this hunt. They've got a ton of animals. And I'll tell you one thing that I saw from Chris while he was there is the giant mule deer they have. Looks like a pretty awesome place to go hunting.
The Savage Outdoors is brought to you by Field & Stream, where traditions begin. Bad Boy Buggies, Bushnell Optics, The laws of performance. Hunter safety system. Spy point and most innovative trail and action cameras. True glow. Whack-'em broadheads. Conquest scents. Real tree. Family, friends, and the outdoors. Elite archery, the world's most shootable bow. Fusion ammunition, tough, accurate, lethal. 10-point crossbows. Thermacell. Nature blinds. Otis Technologies. And Pete Shoe Dryer.
Hey, welcome back to Savage Outdoors. You know, our equipment is critical when we're traveling all over the country and trying to get that one opportunity at a great buck. It's critical that we are confident in what we're shooting. I took the Elite Shootability Challenge, and I have found the smoothest drawn, best shooting bows I've ever shot. The Energy 32, the Energy 35, or the new Synergy from Elite Archery. Take the Shootability Challenge, go shoot one at your local pro shop, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Let's get back to Savage Outdoors.
The Savage Outdoors is brought to you by Flex Tone Electronic Predator Calls. Get 'em close this season. Wheeler Engineering, the most comprehensive line of fine gunsmithing supplies. Evolved Harvest, Throw and Grow, the no-till formula. Grow more groceries per acre. Shoot NC reactive targets. Shoot more. Shoot better. Crossbreed holsters. Carry conceal. Carry comfortably. Carry the cross.
All right, let's switch gears. Chris and his son headed to Texas. One thing the Ramseys do, both Vaughn and Chris do a great job of this, is getting their families involved in the outdoors, getting the kids out, and their boys love to hunt. Vaughn's got a daughter that loves to hunt. It's just a family affair when it comes to hunting. This is how you make memories. Vaughn and Chris do a great job of this. Chris and his son are headed to Texas. They're gonna be hunting big whitetails. Let's go have some fun with them.
Yeah, we're back in the blind. We actually decided to come back to the same blind we were at this morning. The wind shifted a little bit, so we've actually got the windows closed, but the wind's blowing gusts of 30, and it's cold. So yesterday, 83 degrees. Today, I think it's in the 40s right now. You can hear the wind. We've already had several nice bucks move through. It's 4 o'clock. It's early. We got a couple hours to dark, so we want to sit here and see what happens. Typical South Texas. You never know what the weather's going to do. I should have brought more clothes. He's got a horse in the body already. Yeah. As soon as I see him walk out, I see his neck.
Oh my gosh, it is wide.
I don't know if they're winding us or what. It's like they get right there and it's like they hit a wall. I think they must be smelling us when they get right there. Relax, we got all kind of time. He's feeding this way. That's only 100 yards. When that gun goes off, let it scare you. Put it square on his shoulder. You're pretty steady.
That's 2 bucks.
Yeah, but we're shooting the one in the front. Look at that big long tine on the one in the front.
In this part of Texas, it's thick, brush country. You've got to find a way to see the deer. Most of the time that means get elevated and try to get the deer or catch the deer in senderos or in the roads. No rain. Rainfall here is very limited, so you can't grow much for food plots unless you've got irrigation. So you can feed these areas on a regular basis and try to get these deer out in these senderos. It's a very effective way to hunt, and that's what the guys are doing today.
Deep breaths. There you go. Okay, here he comes. Relax. You don't keep looking at him through the scope. That's so strange. It's gonna strain your eyes. Here, take your hand down. Relax. Easy, 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 easy. Easy, easy. You got him. Take your time. Take it off safety. Grayson, you got it on safety, son. Relax, let the gun scare you, don't yank it. You got it.
Man, perfect shot. Chris's son kills a great buck and they are excited. They're celebrating in the stand. Look down one of the other senderos and there's more deer coming out. Immediately they get quiet. They look, there's some good bucks coming. They're gonna hang tight and see what else might come out. And this part of Texas, as thick as this country is, you just never know what might step out.
Yeah, get on him. Get back, get out there. Easy. Oh man, what is wrong with me? I gotta calm down. My God, I'm like an amateur over here. It's like amateur hour. Oh no. Get out of the way. All right, you on him? He needs to turn a little bit one way or the other. Okay, I don't know. As soon as he steps out behind that bush, I'm gonna kill him. He went behind the bush to the right of those deer. Here he comes. You ready? Let him stop. You on him?
Well, no matter what hunt you're doing, you gotta have a broadhead that performs. But on these whitetail hunts, I tell you, some of these big bucks get me nervous. I've gotta have the right equipment and I gotta be able to make the shot when the time comes. When that broadhead hits though, I gotta know it's gonna make it happen for me. My Whack-'em broadheads, they're my favorite head to shoot. They fly great, they get the job done, the blood trails are awesome, and the holes just don't close up. Check them out, Whack-'em Archery. Hey, welcome back to Savage Outdoors. It's almost time for those turkeys to start gobbling and you gotta get your gear ready. When you're out buying calls for this season and getting ready for turkey season, check out Flextone Game Calls. They've come out with some of the best calls and easy to use calls, which are great for me. The Thunder series of calls, they've basically made them, easy for close and mid-range calling, so you can stay quiet or get a little bit louder if you need to and be able to control that sound, which is important. The Thunder series from Flextone. And then of course their diaphragm calls, easy to use. I love calling on my Flextone diaphragms. One of my favorites is the Mob Boss. Get ready for turkey season, Flextone Game Calls. Let's get back to Savage Outdoors.
Yeah, baby. We doubled up. Oh, man. I see Rack sticking up right there through that cactus. Oh, look at that. Oh, my goodness. What a buck, boy. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, good Lord. Woo. That is a toad, man. Oh. Oh my goodness. Hey, we got another one to go look at. The rain's moving in, the wind's kicking up a little bit more. We got 2 bucks down in less than 15 minutes. We've been here a couple days and hadn't even really seen a mature deer. And just within a matter of this wind change and the weather and the rain, they come out of the woodworks. Great deer, and what really makes you satisfied, or does me, is knowing that we passed this deer and another one, there's twins in here, back in January, identical bucks. I mean, this is a great deer. I mean, just a great deer. Big long twos, good brows, nice mass, 4.5-year-old buck, I'd say. I don't know, we'll get his jaw out and we'll check him out, but he's a great deer. I'm telling you, I'm ready to get in the truck and get some warmth. I don't know about y'all. Man, what a hunt. Gotta love South Texas.
Great week here on Savage Outdoors. And again, like I said at the beginning of the show, a true tribute to our pro staff, Chris Ramsey, Vaughn Ramsey, Uncle Randy. This show was Chris Ramsey's hunts, but it just shows you how hard these guys work for us, and they kill some great animals. Chris, first thing, Mike's outfitting up in Alberta. Chris is able to score on a beautiful bull. These guys have a first-class operation, first-class game. It just looks like an all-around great experience. I can't wait to get up there myself and hunt with them. Like I say, give him a call for a great elk hunt. Then Chris switches it up, takes his son down to South Texas, hunting some of my home country, and I tell you, I love hunting that brush country, and it's a special place to hunt. But the big thing here is they're making memories, spending time together. I guarantee you, Chris's son will never forget that hunt with his dad. They both killed a buck out of the same blind on the same day. Thanks for watching Savage Outdoors. We'll see you next week.
This segment of Savage Outdoors is brought to you by Evolved Harvest Premium Forage Seed. This is not your row crop seed bought at a co-op. This forage seed doesn't die once it's nipped. Evolved Harvest continues to grow all season long, producing more groceries per acre and ultimately more deer on your land to hunt.
The Savage Outdoors is brought to you by Savage Arms, the definition of accuracy. Field and Stream, where traditions begin. Bad Boy Buggies. Bushnell Optics, the laws of performance. Hunter Safety System. Spy Point and most innovative trail and action camera, True Glow. 10-point crossbows. Conquest Synth. Whack-'em broadheads. Elite Archery, the world's most shootable bow. Can Cooker. Field and Stream. Fusion Ammunition. Tough, accurate, lethal. Thermacell. Nature Blinds. And Pete Shoe Dryer.